Henry Murphy battling for the ball for Grandview Heights. You have a softball field beyond the north goal.
Nice homes in the area.
Very nice homes. In this stadium, it's unlike most others. It's tucked right into the neighborhood, and you could get lost coming in here when you're trying to go to a game here, because this field is not visible from the west end.
Oh yeah.
You can't see it from the east end there, but you're blocked out by the tennis courts and the visiting bleachers. So this is sort of like the Wrigley Field or Fenway Park of the Mid-State League.
Looks like we got a corner hit.
Look, yeah, it looks like we do have a corner kick. The ball kicked high in the air. Bobcats trying to head it out. That's Kai Yasaka. Adam Bechtel tries to go with a little razzle-dazzle there to get it out of the zone. Henry Murphy goes back to Ravi Kumar, and he kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for the Lions. That's Max Hartman doing the honors there. Punch towards the goal, headed back out. Here's Ross Day. Adam Bechtel. Bechtel near side to Henry Murphy. Murphy back. Actually, that's Sam Emerges there, not Ravi Kumar. Emerges is 3. Kumar's number 4.
Good mix of juniors and
good mix of
on this team.
This is an upperclassman-dominated team, but it's not necessarily the seniors who have all the starters and just a couple juniors. There is a good balance between the upperclassman grades on this Bobcat team.
Some good junior talent, too.
Yeah.
Adam Bechtel, Henry Murphy out there.
Here's Bexley on the near side. Nice play there by Sam Emerges to thwart that attempt. Nick Eddy was the man converging towards the goal. A foul is called
on Murphy.
On Henry Murphy of Grandview Heights, and the Lions will have a free kick from a bit more than 30 yards out here. Grant Wynn to do the free kick from 32 yards out near the football sideline. Wynn gets the whistle, puts his hand in the air, and a line drive kick towards the center of the goal. Owen Carter saves it, bobbles it, dives on it. Good containment there by Owen Carter.
Close call there.
Yeah,
Owen
close
Carter.
call, but if you drop the ball as a goal, you got to pounce on it right away, and that's what Carter did.
Yes, it's a good recovery by Carter.
And Lions try and go with behind the back pass there. That doesn't work. Emerges heaves it in. Lions have the ball. Bexley, it's been all Lions the first 5.5 minutes here.
They're dominating the field.
Yeah, but the Cats back end. Owen Carter's having a good game so far in goal. Adam Bechtel, Henry Murphy, Ravi Kumar, Sam Emerges having a good game being defenders. Here come the Bobcats up the far sideline. Ball kicked towards the far corner. Here's a crossing attempt. Cats looking to feed Ross Day, but that attempt is thwarted. And a little tie-up for the ball there, out of bounds. And they rule it Bobcats ball.
Bobcats trying to find a new score for this team ever since.
Yeah, they have to replace 50 goals just because of the loss of one guy, Manny Day.
Manny Day stud playing at Dayton University. Already has a goal.
Yeah, he's already making moves there as Kaisaka hits the deck. No foul called. Now it's thrown up the near side. Here's Bexley. Here's Nick Eddy, who's got a lot of touches, and whistle blows, and it's Bobcats ball.
Can't keep it in.
Nope. Sam emerges to heave it in here from midfield. Goes into Adam Bechtel. Bechtel trying to make some room. Goes back to Kumar. Kumar, middle of the field. Charlie Ferguson falls. He got fouled. And the Bobcats will have a free kick from about the 45-yard line if you're going by the football numbers. To be exact, the 44, Ravi Kumar A high driving kick, middle of the field. Trerez tries to climb the ladder. It's headed back out by the Lions. Here's Charlie Ferguson. Goes to Jack Freeman. Ball's kicked up the far side. Lions trying to clear. They get the ball past the center stripe. Now Lions, they might have something. Middle of the field. A through ball. Owen Carter comes out, and he sweeps it out of there, out of Grandview territory. Again, a very smart play by Owen Carter, and you wouldn't know that this is his first year as a starting keeper here.
Owen Carter, a sophomore.
Allergies are killing you.
Yeah, that's something in my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Carter's a sophomore for Grandview, stepping up as a goalie. It's big time for Grandview.
Yes, Lance Trerez, he's shared the reins in goal with Lance Trerez this year, but the Cats are trying to make Lance more of a forward this year. Here's another chance. Carter has to come out again. He'll scoop it up.
Yeah, Owen's making some athletic saves in the goal, running out of the box to get these balls.
Indeed he has. Here's an outlet pass to Henry Murphy. He's off sides. And the Lions will have a goal kick here. .31-16 left here in the first half. Grandview and Bexley tied, no score. First meeting between the Bobcats and the Lions. Grandview looking for their first league win. They are 0-2-1 in league play. Ziegler to kick it out. A left-footed kick towards the far box. Carter makes the head-high snag. Now the Bobcats will have a chance to break out of their own zone here. Carter, a high, short punt. Bechtel tries to head it towards midfield. Here's a kick up the right seam. Henry Murphy trying to chase after it. It's kicked back to Ziegler, who bangs it towards midfield. Kumar kicked it into Bechtel's backside. Now here's Bexley a chance 1-on-3. Fans want to call as Miles Goldman hit the deck there as Sam Emerges sprints out of bounds. He almost tripped over one of the camera people down there. About 20 yards out, Bexley to throw it in here. That's Max Hartman. Hartman a short toss. Lions trying to go towards the perimeter. It's lined out of there. Now kicked back in. Here's Adam Bechtel with the ball. Bechtel has room. Bechtel tries to find Henry Murphy. Goes past him. Here come the Bobcats up the right sideline, but the ball got out of bounds as Lance Trerez couldn't chase it down. And the Lions will have a throw in here.
Bobcats need that speed on the edge.
Yep.
Save those balls. Keep them in.
And replacing Manny Day, make no mistake, that'll be a difficult task. Still plenty of talent on this Bobcat team, but it's a transition year, no question about it.
Lost of possession there for the Cats.
Yeah. As Grandview, they're moving the goalposts a little bit. Grandview has had, I'd say, a 60-40 possession edge within the last 6 minutes, where first 5 or 6 minutes, it was all Lions. It was all on the left side of the turf here.
Yeah, Bexley really dominating the possession of the ball.
Yep. Cats have improved, but the edge goes to the Lions so far as Trerez tries to feed Ross Day. Here's Ross with the ball. Ross being chased, passes it far side. Yasaka fumbles around with it, kicks it towards the middle, trying to find Trerez. Here's Day with the ball. Day tries to find Trerez. He's hooked, and he'll get a free kick here from about 28 yards out. So this is Grandview's, although no fouls called. Never mind.
They give it to Bexley there.
Oh, they called it on the Lions. Wow.
Well, they call on the Cats.
Yeah, they called it on the Cats as Ziegler kicks a high driving kick up the left side, and the ball kicked towards the goal, over the goal. I couldn't tell if that went through the uprights or not. Do you think it did?
I would say that's no good.
Yeah, it's no good. No goals, no points. Still tied at nothing. So it looks like Will DeVere coming into the game here for Sam Emerges. Kayusaka will check out as well.
DeVere is a young freshman.
Yeah, young freshman. He was a force in middle school for the Bobcats. Now he gets his chance for glory here against the Bexley Lions. Owen Carter. This is a good kick up the left seam, over everything. Cats trying to chase after it. Here's Will DeVere. Again, a chance for his early moment of glory. Good hustle by Will there, but Bexley will maneuver up the far sideline. There's a left-footed kick. And ball is kicked out of bounds. No, it's still in bounds. It's hard to tell. I don't really have the depth perception from this angle, so it's hard to tell where the out-of-bounds line is here from our vantage point here in the press box.
Little faded yellow lines.
Yeah.
There. Probably be
ball out of bounds, and they're going to give Grandview a
Lions.
corner kick here. See everybody moving towards
the goal.
the South Bexley goal, and it appears that is the case. Ross Day going towards top right of your screen here for the first Grandview corner kick of the game. Day towards the near post. It's headed out by the Lions. And the Lions will try and break it out here. Good fight by the Bobcats. Good job by Charlie Ferguson. Kayusaka chasing after it. Ball kicked middle of the field. Foul called against Grandview Heights. And the Lions will get a free kick from their own zone. 26 minutes left here in the first half. Grandview nothing, Bexley nothing. Cats have improved as the game went on. As the first 5 or 6 minutes, it was all Lions. There's a dangerous chance on the near side. A kick towards the goal. The kick is up through the uprights. 3-0 Lions. Goal kick for Bexley.
Dangerous moment there for the Cats.
Very dangerous, as Owen Carter was out of position there. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the first mental mistake for Owen Carter, who otherwise had a very strong first 14 and a half minutes. That's one he'd like to have back.
All that matters is that ball didn't go
Yeah,
in
it
the
didn't
net.
go in. So there's Owen Carter. He'll pick it up on the edge of the far box. 25 minutes left here in the first half. Grandview nothing, Bexley nothing. And this is our first of 6 soccer broadcasts, 3 for the boys, 3 for the girls. I believe this is our first regular season away soccer broadcast. I didn't even realize it was away until yesterday, but yep. But we're here. We got Joey. We got the nice box here.
It's our own personal studio.
Yeah, we get our own personal studio. They do a good job here in Bexley. As the next Saturday game will air is Saturday, September the 28th, 5 p.m. versus Bishop Rosecrans. John Sternecker should have that call. And Wednesday, October the 2nd, girls versus CSG at 7:15. Girls, October the 5th at 5 p.m. versus John Glenn High School. As there's a shot and a goal for the Bobcats. Lance Trerez gets on the board, and the Bobcats take a 1-0 lead.
Trerez outmuscled the goalie on
Yep.
that one. Being able to slip the ball by the goalie and through the net. Good goal by the Cats.
Great goal by the Bobcats there as they get that all-important first goal, 15:49 into the game.
Man, Lance Trerez. Once a goalie, now a forward.
Yeah, I mean, he had quite a boot, so
Oh, yeah.
you wouldn't think he'd have much of a problem adapting to a striker, but he's done a pretty dang good job so far this year.
See how Bexley responds to
Yep.
adversity here. With 24 minutes left to play in the first half.
Yep. And our final 2 boys games we'll call this year, regular season. Monday, October the 7th, 7:15 p.m. versus Central Crossing, and a noon Saturday game on October the 12th versus Centennial. So 6 soccer broadcasts, 3 boys, 3 girls, and I anticipate that we'd have all postseason games.
Bobcats really dominating the possession of the ball now.
Lately, yeah. Tables have turned in favor of Grandview Heights. It's the ball thrown in. And the ball kicked out of bounds. Cats say it should be a corner. And Bobcats won't get their wish. They say it went out of bounds off of Grandview.
Goalie kick.
And Bexley will have a goal kick. Ben Ziegler to kick it out.
Emerges subs in for.
Yeah, Emerges comes in here for Henry Murphy, who gets a nice hand from the Bobcat fans here at Carlton Smithfield. Left-footed boot by Ziegler, a high driving kick headed out by Robbie Kumar. That was a high header there. Yep. Now here's Charlie Ferguson. Ferguson to Isaka. Isaka fumbles around with it.
Loses the ball
Still
there.
fighting, and he sweeps it towards the corner stick, out of bounds. And this will be a deep throw-in for the Bexley Lions.
Almost the best thing you can do there for Kai.
Yeah.
Giving up the ball for a 2v1.
Yeah, good job by Kai. He fumbled the ball around, but good job, good recovery, good job to compensate there as he kicked it out of bounds, avoiding the corner as looks like the Lions are going to get dinged for a handball here, and the Bobcats will have a goal kick. 22-28 left here in the first half. Grandview leads 1-0 on a goal by Lance Treras.
Bexley on attack now.
Yeah. As a foul's called against the Bobcats. I believe they're going to get Adam Bechtel for a call here. And the Lions somewhere will have a free kick here.
Bobcats kind of wondering what that call was.
Yeah, Cats standing around looking a bit confused. But anyway you slice it, Lions will have a free kick here from, about 50 yards out, slight angle to the left. He puts his hand in the air. A chip kick, middle of the field. Knee-high save there by Owen Carter. Good job there.
Good job taking that ball in cleanly.
There's a little tie-up for the ball at midfield. Lions trying to start something between the hash marks here as that ball is drilled out of there. Here's Lance Treras, who has the only goal so far. Ball's kicked towards the center. Headed out. Lions trying to start something up the left seam. Kumar has trouble with it. It's kicked out by Kai Isaka.
Good clear there by Kai.
Yeah, great clear. Isaka has played some very savvy defense within the last 2 minutes. As here's Sam Emerges. Emerges trying to sprint towards the goal. He's angled off, trying to go low side. Sidesteps a defender. Kicks it to Isaka, and the kick is a goal kick. Almost hit the scoreboard there. Looked like it was just inside the right upright, so.
Good chance there by the Bobcats.
Yeah, great chance there by the Bobcats.
Emerges showing off that.
Yeah, great hustle there by Sam Emerges, not giving up on the play, as it didn't look like he was going to win the sprint to the goal. Looked like he had a potential breakaway opportunity, but he continued to the end line. He made a great pass to Kai Usaka, who had probably the Bobcats' second best chance tonight. Well, it's still 1-0 Grandview. We're halfway home here in the first half. Grandview leads 1-0 on a goal by Lance Treras. Grandview has a record of 4-4-2. Cats looking for their first league win of the season. They are 0-2-1 in MSL Ohio play. As here's Sam Emerges again. Here he is trying to out-sprint a defender. Emerges takes the way around, tries to sidestep another defender. It's kicked out by the Lions, and the Bobcats will have a throw-in from about 20 yards out.
Tough corner to get the camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with the little partition. Oh, you got it there. Ball thrown in. It's loose in the box. A short clear. Lions fan the attempt on the header. So do the Bobcats on the attempted dump in. But it goes back to Ravi Kumar. Has trouble with the ball. Kicks it near side. Here's Charlie Ferguson. Ferguson tries to go up the right seam for Emerges. Bounces back to Kai Isaka. Isaka skirts past Kumar. Will go back to Owen Carter. Carter, a line drive, middle of the field. Treras heads it forward. Bobcats chasing after it. That was Will DeVere, the man in pursuit. Ball goes out of bounds in Grandview territory, and the Bobcats will have a throw in here. 18:44 left here in the first half. Grandview 1, Bexley nothing. Cats trying to get above 500 on the season.
Kind of a stalemate right now between
Yep.
the Bobcats and the Lions.
Yeah, a lot of balls kicked towards the goalies, a lot of tie-ups midfield. Not a whole lot going on within the last 2 minutes.
Pretty good clears by both teams
Yep.
to keep the ball out of their zone. But Lions on the push right here.
Here's Owen Carter. He'll make the easy scoop up. Carter waiting for his men to get deep. Drills it middle of the field. He's looking for Traers. It's headed back into Grandview territory. Scrum for the ball. A foul's called on the Bobcats. Looks like it's on Adam Bechtel. So we are 22 minutes into the first half here. Grandview 1, Bexley nothing. Bexley a free kick from near midfield, slight angle to the right. He puts his hand in the air, gives a low line drive kick towards the near post, goes untouched, out of bounds. Goal kick for Grandview Heights.
Subs will come back in for Bexley. Nothing on
There's
the
more
Bobcats
substitutions for the Lions here. Nothing on the Bobcats end right now. So it looks like, so look down to the Grandview sideline. You have Keegan Kearney warming up. Looks like he'll come into the game soon. Here's Will DeVere, kicks it over the goal. Chance for Ross Day, and the ball hit the post. And what do we have here? And a red card is called. I can't tell who this is against.
Grandview boys excited
As
about that one.
yes, Grandview celebrating. The two officials we'll discuss here. What are they going to call it? A deliberate handball or something? Or
Day's putting his hands up. Looks like they removed the card.
looks like I saw the official pull up the red card, and then he waved it off. A goal kick for Bexley. So
A lot for
it
nothing.
looks like they're going to call, as Grandview, James Gertis is angry. So are the Bobcat players.
Gertis is livid here on the
Yeah,
sideline.
he is hopping mad on the sideline there as
Almost
the
looking
official
like-
comes sprinting over for an explanation.
Almost looking like Ray Corbett there.
Ray Corbett. Or Jason Peters.
Two characters for the
Yeah,
Bobcats.
two characters. You don't see much antics from James Gertis, but
He's still going out of the
yeah,
press
he's
here.
still as I don't think one, it's rare to see a red card, and to see a red card get waved off. That was I guess I say he didn't touch it, or yeah. And we don't have replay here, so we'll never know what went on, but they're going to call it, looked like a red card for a handball against Bexley, but then they waved it off and the Lions got a goal kick. So that's the first big controversial call of tonight's game.
Ross Day with a good takeaway there.
Yeah,
Backs
Ross
up the
doing a
ball
good
again.
job. Ball up the far sideline. Cats will watch it go
Into
out of
the
bounds.
corner.
Grandview.
Grandview ball.
Oh, no, Bexley balls.
ball.
They get a deep throw in there.
Another call. Bobcats ball.
Yep. Keegan Kearney is about to come into the game here for Grandview Heights. He's standing near the middle of the field. And the explanation we are hearing in the booth is the red card is waved off. The red card was waved off because the Grandview Bobcats were offsides. So that's the
okay.
explanation we're getting here in the booth for that call. As here's Bexley trying to find some space middle of the field. As a nice last-minute clear out there by the Bobcats. Good job, good clear there by Jack Freeman. Here are the Lions on the near side. Lions going back towards midfield, trying to reset.
Lions are really trying to get something going
Yeah,
here.
Max Hartman tried to go with some fancy footwork there near the center stick. As here's A clear out there by the Bobcats. Good job by Ravi Kumar to
Good
kick it out of
defense.
bounds. Yep. Now the Lions will have a throw in here. Oh, about 25 yards from the goal. Ball tossed in. Lions almost give it right back to the Bobcats. A cross attempt is headed out by Grandview. Now Bobcats trying to get something started. Trerez hits the deck, and we'll stop the clock here as Trerez is down, and a yellow card has been called against the Lions.
It was a good job by Lance really selling that yellow card. I don't want to go too far to say that was a flop, but it was a good job by Trerez to get that yellow card.
I guess in this sport you never know.
You never know, Murph.
Yep.
Kumar with the kick.
Ravi Kumar, but 5 yards deep into his own territory. 14:07 left here in the first half. Grandview leads 1-0. Kumar, a driving kick. Ziegler comes out, contact with Adam Bechtel. Bechtel is down in the goal box.
Pretty good save going up there.
Yep.
High pointing that ball, almost looked like a football
As
player.
Bechtel is still down in the goal box there.
He's really
As he is writhing in pain here. As
taking a slow
Lions
time.
trying to move the ball up the near side. Yasaka kicks it out.
Bechtel's still down on the sideline.
Yeah, Bechtel's still down. Now they stop the clock with 13:44 left here in the first half. Grandview leads 1-0.
Here comes Gertis.
Here comes James Gertis. We'll take a quick break here. Grandview 1, Bexley nothing. 13:44 left here in the first half. You're watching a presentation of Bobcat Soccer on ghathletics.org. Back here in Bexley, 13:44 left here in the first half. Adam Bechtel is walking off under his own power. That's good to see here. Okay. But Murphy Horning back here with Joey Bertani, who is doubling on camera duty and the color commentary.
It's a fun time here,
Yeah,
Murph.
fun time. And Joey Bertani and the football Bobcats will head further east in 2 days to take on Whitehall. And what's your assessment of that program?
A tough team coming off a good season last year, Whitehall.
Not so hot this year.
Not so hot this year, but played some pretty tough teams. They played Westerville Central,
Dublin Scioto, yeah.
But they lost league play against Columbus Academy, so definitely as part of the football team, we're going to try to look to take that win.
Yep.
Back action here.
That's always that field in Whitehall has been a house of horrors for you guys over the years, and
Not too many wins there.
not too many wins there.
Luckily, they just put in new turf, so it'll be a nice field to play on.
Yeah. As I don't know, you might remember, I think it was your freshman year, the Swamp game. Yeah.
Yes, I do remember
Field
that
was a
game.
muddy
Very-
mess. There were probably, I don't know, probably just a couple dozen people in the stands that night.
Yeah, it rained all day.
Yep. The band didn't even come to the game.
No, yeah, I thought the game would get canceled. Warming up on the field, I remember there's puddles. And then as a long snapper, it was tough.
Yeah.
Grip that ball with all the water on it.
Yeah, that was an interesting scene for a football game, to be sure.
What a beautiful night here.
Yeah,
Hopefully
very beautiful night here. And
Friday will be like this.
as here's a chance for Trerez. Trerez in on goal. He shoots and he scores.
Lance Trerez.
Lance Trerez, his second goal of the game. And the Bobcats take a 2-0 lead, 12:37 left here in the first half. So I'd say that transition from goal to striker is working pretty dang well for Lance Trerez.
Big game for Trerez. with
Yep.
his second goal with 12 minutes left to play in the first half. Bobcats pulling away this MSL matchup. Kearney comes out.
Keegan Kearney comes out.
Does a good time. Does his time.
Yeah, gets a nice talking to from the assistant coach on the sideline.
Now Bexley's really got to respond
Yep.
to this adversity here tonight.
Bexley will hockey line some players here. And we'll be set to go. 12:37 left here in the first half. Grandview leads Bexley 2-0. Lions will go back to their defenders. Here's Max Hartman kicking it up the left seam. It's headed towards the far side. Bobcats trying to start something on the sideline. That's Will DeVere trying to outrun a man. DeVere with the ball, sidesteps a defender, and the ball goes out of bounds off the Lions, and the Bobcats will have a throw in here.
Good excitement here from the Cats early on.
Yep. As they needed this energy level in a rivalry game like this, as Cats 0-2-1 in the league, they desperately need this game.
This could definitely give them some
Yep.
confidence going into league play here, Murph. After that
Yep.
tough loss to Worthington Christian.
The game, the Cats lost 3-1, which is an okay showing against a team that's second in the state. I almost slipped up and said second in the country there, but
Yeah. But Worthington Christian, really good program. Basketball and soccer.
year in and year out. Their
And they're-
soccer, I think their soccer program is maybe a tier above their basketball program, but both are very strong year in and year out.
I would say so, Murph. The football program is definitely growing for Worthington
Yeah.
Christian.
They're in the MSL Cardinal division. They're in the MSL Ohio for all other sports. There's Will DeVere trying to chase it down. He gains possession. DeVere waiting for his men to come up. DeVere tries to feed Trerez. That pass doesn't work out.
It was a good job by DeVere.
Yeah,
keeping the
good
ball.
job there. I mean, he was kind of stranded on an island there as his players were still sprinting up. But good job by Will DeVere to maintain control of the ball there.
Looks like we got a couple Grandview natives coming in the stands here tonight. Carter Taylor and Ricky Madden.
Carter Taylor, that's the Rotolo's gang there.
That's right, Murph.
Were you at Rotolo's one time?
No, I've never been at Rotolo's, but I've been part of the Matter Taylor lawn service. Those
Yeah, I knew
boys
you were
know how to
part
make
of.
money.
Man, it seems like half of the current senior class has worked at Rotolo's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I always go in there on Tuesdays.
Kai draws a penalty.
Kai draws a foul there, and the Bobcats will have a free kick from within their own zone here.
Another good job by the Cats role-playing that foul. Kumar with the kick.
As Ravi Kumar, a kick from the near side.
Strong leg on Kumar as a defender.
He puts his hand in the air. You have to have a strong leg if you're a defender. The kick is up the right side. Bechtel heads it in. Here's Ross Day trying to chase it down. Ball kicked towards the near sideline, out of bounds, off Bexley. So the Cats will have a deep throw in here within 10 yards of the goal. Emerges to throw it in here for the Bobcats. He bounces it in to Ross Day. Day in a tie-up. Day is tripped up. Ball goes out of bounds. Grandview will control the ball here, as Ross Day will get a free kick about 15 yards from the corner post. And let's see what Ross tries to do here.
Another goal here for the Cats would really put Bexley
Oh, yeah.
down.
Like in hockey, they say a 2-goal lead is the worst goal in hockey. I'm not sure how that is in soccer, but
I'd say it's almost just as bad.
yeah. Yeah, 2-goal lead, yeah. Because once the team cuts the lead in half, and you're right back into the fire again. So
Right, you are.
I guess it is the worst lead in soccer.
I'd have to say that 3 goals would be worse than 2 goals.
In soccer,
Yeah.
I mean 3 goals is a pretty decent amount. I mean a 3-goal lead early in hockey is not great because you might get complacent. But foul called against the Bobcats. Here's the Lions with the ball as Bechtel trips up a Lion. No fouls called. And now, what do we have here? Looks like something is getting called against Grandview here.
Goal kick.
Goal kick, goalie to goalie here as Ziegler kicks it into Owen Carter, who makes the head-high snag there.
Coast to Carter.
As the gunslinger Owen Carter throws it middle of the field. Ferguson boots it far side. Here's Will DeVere. DeVere with some space on the sideline. DeVere trying to get to the goal. DeVere, ball kicked out of bounds. Who did it go off of? There's some lobbying going on both sides. And all signs point to Grandview having a corner kick. And I see Ross Day going top right of your screen here.
That's their man.
So, yep, the Bobcats will have a corner kick. Ross Day, his second attempt here.
Ross Day, Grandview Heights senior, lives right down the corner from me, Joey Bertain.
Yeah, right on Cambridge Boulevard there.
Great buddy of mine.
As here's Ross once again. Ball up the far side, scooped up by Ziegler. 6:54 left here in the first half. Grandview leads Bexley by a score of 2-0. Both goals were scored by the goalie turned striker, Lance Treres. As that's headed out by Kayusaka. Bexley, they love to work the sidelines, don't they, Joey?
It seems like it.
Yep.
But Bexley has not gotten on the other
Here's
half of the
Treres
field.
again. He's off sides.
Bexley really trying to get back on the other side of the field like they did in the first couple minutes of this game, but Bobcats with a lot of confidence right now.
The last line of the Grandview defense, they are doing a great job, and so is Owen Carter in goal. You have to give him a lot of credit.
Sure. Bobcats with so much confidence right
Yep.
now. 2-goal lead. Just got
And they do not look intimidated when Bexley has Grandview pinched in their own zone.
No.
Ziegler, the goalie, to kick it 6 yards deep into his own territory. Ziegler, an end-over-end kick, far side. Ball headed towards the far sideline. Bexley trying to save it. There's some jostling for the ball. It goes out of bounds off Grandview Heights. So Bexley will get a throw-in. Thrown in towards the right end line, out of bounds. And the Lions, looks like they'll get a corner kick here.
No one's going down to the
Yeah,
corner.
no one. Who wants to take the corner?
Looks like number 6 for the Lions will.
Yes, he's kind of taking a circuitous path towards the northwest, towards the northeast stick here.
Taking his sweet time here with 5 minutes left to play.
Yeah.
Good opportunity for the Lions.
Left-footed kick towards the middle of the box, headed out by the Bobcats. As that's always big to get that first touch on a corner kick. And that shot looked like it was blocked there. As that ball's punched high in the air. Treres heads it towards midfield. Emerges trying to chase it down.
This is a good job by the Bobcats.
Yep.
They cannot give up a goal here late in the
No, they
first half.
cannot. No, they cannot. Henry Murphy coming into the game here for Will DeVere, who got a good 20 minutes there.
Little updates on the MLB here, Murph.
Yeah. The one time we want the Yankees to win, they lost last night, and they're down 2-0 against the Rays. Indians, of course, trail the Tampa Bay Rays by a half game for the second wild card. Tribe plays the Chicago White Sox. Shane Bieber on the bump for the Tribe.
Bieber, he's been pretty good for the Tribe, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he has. He's emerged as the ace of the staff.
Yeah, ever since.
Yeah, Kluber got injured. Carrasco was on the shelf for most of the year.
And who they traded the Reds?
Trevor Bauer, yep.
Yep.
And you're a Reds fan. How you feeling about his performance with the Reds?
You know what, Murph? I'm highly disappointed in the Reds right now.
Yeah, I would be.
Not much to say the past couple of years for the Reds. The Indians have been the
Yeah,
victorious team.
I can't believe the Indians got the returns they did on that trade for how little they gave up. That was a dumb trade on the Reds end, but
Yeah.
a genius move on the Tribes end.
Oh my gosh, getting Puig, what a player for the Tribe
Yeah.
right now, yeah.
And a bit of it'll be a very sentimental day for Cincinnatians and Reds fans tomorrow as Marty Brenneman calls his final game tomorrow as the Reds broadcaster.
Shout out to a fellow broadcaster, Marty.
Yep.
My dad's been listening to Marty since the 90s.
Yep, that's And I know Indians baseball will never be the same for me once Tom Hamilton retires.
Yeah,
so
those broadcasters really get to your heart.
yeah, they do. You hear them in your car, on your porch, whether you're on
Drives
vacation,
home.
you're trying to listen to the game. Yeah.
They're always there.
Yep. Bexley to get a free kick here, 36 yards from the goal, towards the far sideline. Ball headed high in the air. Carter leaps and makes the head-eye snag there. That's great. That's sure is a good thing that Carter snagged that right away, because if he bobbled that, Bexley probably cuts the lead in half.
Yeah, you can't let those second chance goals.
No, you cannot. Here's Kumar dangerously fumbling around the ball, and now he sweeps it out of the zone. Whew.
Good clear here by the Cats.
Yep.
Flipping the field.
Dangerous, but here's Emergis sprinting up the right side. Emergis with the ball. Emergis in on goal. A shot. Can't get a leg on it. And as Ziegler scoops it up.
Goalie Ziegler there just outpowers Emergis.
Yeah, and it looked like Emergis, he was sprinting so fast he couldn't get a big toe on the ball there. Yep.
Right, you are, Murph.
1:40 left here in the first half. Grandview leads Bexley by a score of 2-0. Both goals being scored by Lance Treres.
You know what they say, Murph. The best defense is a good offense.
Yeah.
The Cats are really showing it tonight.
As a foul is called against Grandview Heights here, as the Lions will have a free kick from about 45 yards out. Here's Will Fletcher to do the honors here. From 43 yards out, left hash if we're going by the football field numbers.
It's about the 34.
Actually,
33-yard line.
this isn't Will Fletcher. This will be number 16, Grant Wynn. Wynn, a line drive towards the far post. Carter snags it.
Great hands there.
Great hands there by Owen Carter. 40 seconds left here in the first half. Grandview leads Bexley by a score of 2-0. As Ziegler way out. A high kick, high header there by Charlie Ferguson. Lions trying to have one last gasp here in the first half as Ravi Kumar tries to get around an oncoming Lion as he kicks it out. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Last chance for Bexley here in the first frame. As that ball's killed out of there by Kai Saka. 10 seconds left. Lions throw it in near side of the box. Ball headed around. One last clear by the Bobcats. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the first half. 2 goals for the Bobcats, 2 goals by Lance Treres. State Grandview Heights to a 2-0 lead here at Carlton Smith Field in Bexley. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the final 40. Grandview 2, Bexley nothing. You're watching a presentation of Bobcat Soccer on ghathletics.org. Stay tuned. Back here in Bexley, 5 seconds into the second half, Grandview leads 2-0. And we want to give a shout out to Willis Day, who's listening, who evidently is watching this game somewhere in the great, beautiful state of Oregon.
I also have a shout out, Murph, to Charlie James watching from Grandview Heights, Ohio. He's out sick with mono. Can't play Friday, but a good corner, a good friend of mine.
Yeah, and best of luck to him in his recovery. That's I don't know what to say about that.
You know who's got mono is Sam Darnold for the Jets.
Sam Darnold for the Jets.
You gotta watch out with your spleen with mono.
Your spleen with mono.
That's correct, Murph.
Yeah, I don't.
But shout out to Willis Day for watching if he's still here.
From somewhere in the beautiful state of Oregon. We're 2,000 miles away here. Wait, did someone leave me a water here?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to whoever got me that.
Shout out to Brad Bertani.
Shout out to Brad Bertani, our esteemed athletic director, who takes care of us. He negotiates with the big people, the big power brokers, to get us space in the press box wherever we go.
Excited for the basketball games this year, aren't you, Murph?
Yeah, I am excited. Luke Lachey, his senior year. Hey, going down to D4, a possible run at a state championship.
That's right, Murph.
Oh, baby. If we could just win the state championship one time. I know you're not supposed to say we on the air, but that would be special. Ethan Page to throw it in here. He goes in to who looks like Ross Day. Grandview has dominated possession throughout the first 2 minutes here. And we're pleased to be joined in the press box here by Carter Taylor and Ricky Matter, part of the Rotolo's crew in Grandview.
Shout out to them.
Rotolo's, great pizza, great pizza. And you go on Tuesday nights, you can get, how much are the pizzas? $11.99 for a large. There you go. They don't even sponsor us, but I like them, so I'll plug them. Here's Bexley up the near side. Kick towards the goal, a diving smother there by Owen Carter. He gets a nice hand from the Bobcat faithful here, who've showed up in decent numbers here. Not a huge turnout here in Bexley for this match, but Bobcat faithful, well represented here in Bexley as they always are.
A lot of faithful parents out there in that crowd.
Yeah.
Ricky Day, Joe Bechtel, some of the faithful.
Yeah, Tim Freeman.
Some big-time names in Grandview.
Yeah, some big names in Grandview. Ball kicked towards the middle. Catch trying to clear. Cat's going with some sweep and scoop action up the middle of the field as Trez kicks it towards the near side. Will DeVere chasing after it. And the ball rolled out of bounds, and the Bobcats will have a throw in here. Ethan Page, son of Doug Page, another legend who's at the game here today.
Shout out to 8th grade teacher Doug Page for teaching me American history.
Yeah.
As a 13-year-old.
Teach you how to corroborate your sources. Did you have the read like a historian stuff in 8th grade that we did?
We have to do them all.
Oh, he still does that?
Yeah.
Oh, what a legend. He automatically takes the status as the greatest teacher in Grandview just for doing that. Was it Stanford history? I don't know what connection he has to Stanford, but it's smart of him to do those read like a historian features in study hall whenever he does it. Here's Bexley trying to make some hay on the near side. Will DeVere sidesteps a defender, passes it to Lance Treres. Looks like he's a little gimpy there. Ball skirts out of bounds, and the Bobcats will have possession here. 4.5 minutes into the second half, Bobcats lead 2-0 on 2 goals by Lance Treres.
Lance Treres definitely looking to make some bigger plays this half. Maybe some good.
And I've just been made aware that Rick Matter just joined our chat here. He says, hey Joey, hey Murphy. And he typed again, hey Joey, hey Murphy. Ricky, come on, we get it. You just need to say it once, bro. There's the Kaisaka. It looks like he's pushing defenders out of the way there. Bexley trying to make some hay on the far side. They go middle of the field. Ball kicked near side by Ravi Kumar. Here's Will DeVere. DeVere trying to gain control of the ball. Left-footed kick for Lance Trerez. Trerez looking for the Hattie, but the ball is scooped up there by Ziegler. The senior captain, senior goalie for the Bexley Lions.
That's the question tonight, Murph. Will Lance Ferreras get the Hattie?
Yeah, will he get the Hattie?
We sure are hoping so.
Ethan Page to throw it in here. Ethan tosses it into Adam Bechtel. Bechtel fighting for the ball. Ball kicked up the near side. There's Jack Freeman trying to chase it down. He'll do some window shopping. He'll watch it go out of bounds, and the Bobcats will have a goal kick.
Looks like this half, Bobcats won't get as much of an advantage looking at that scoreboard.
Yeah, Cats.
Going the other way this
Do you
half.
park the bus here? I wouldn't do that just yet because 2-goal leads, worst lead in soccer. As that was potentially a dangerous bounce there for Owen Carter. It was a high bounce, but he hauled it in. He whirls it near side to Ethan Page. Page middle of the field. Here's Lance Trerez. Trerez being double teamed. Trerez trying to make some room. Here's Jack Freeman. Freeman, Charlie Ferguson. Ferguson goes back to Ravi Kumar. Kumar far side. Ball punched up the right sideline. I think that's Kayusaka chasing after it. He has the ball. He crosses it, top of the box. Ross Day's shot is blocked. Goes back to Yusaka, another attempted cross. The ball squirts through the box. Cat's still trying to keep it alive here as the Lions try to clear.
Good chance there for the Cats, but couldn't muscle one in.
Yep, and a whistle blows. It's a foul against the Grandview Bobcats. It's Bexley, quick kick. Owen Carter, dangerous play there, but he scoops it up. And he'll go far side, and the Bobcats will try and break it out of the zone. 7.5 minutes into the second half here, Grandview leads 2-0. Oh, here's Will DeVere. DeVere, can he outrun a defender? No, he cannot.
Outnumbered by the Bexley.
As that ball goes off DeVere, out of bounds, Lions will get a throw in. As we were listening to the Bexley PA announcer who worked 10 years for the Columbus Crew and 10 years for the Columbus Chill, the former ECHL team we had here in Columbus before the Blue Jackets came into the NHL in the year 2000.
Ross Day,
oh yeah.
Shout out Willis.
Shout out Manny, if wherever you are. I don't know if you're watching this game or not, but Manny Day, he's doing big things out in Dayton. That's good to see. Here's Will DeVere. DeVere across. Adam Bechtel fans on the attempted shot. Attempted clear by the Lions. Here's Charlie Ferguson.
Out of bounds.
Ball kicked out of bounds, and the Lions will have and the Bobcats will have a throw-in. Ball popped high in the air. Somebody falls.
It looks like Terreras is on the
They're
ground.
going to say, I think they're going to ding Trerez for a foul there.
Playing hard to get that third goal.
Playing hard.
Playing real hard. Shout out Evan Smith.
Evan Smith, the pride of Buffalo, New York. I heard he stops by Rotolo sometimes.
Grandview football staff very fond of Rotolo's Pizza.
Yeah.
For sure. Mr.
Chris. I saw he got interviewed by This Week News the other day.
I will say Mr. Chris has done a mighty fine job at
Yeah.
Westerville South flipping that program around. They're 4-0.
Hopefully we get to see Jalen Gill take more snaps for OSU in the coming
That's
years.
right.
Grandview football lost 2 coaches in Westerville.
Yeah, Matt Chris and Evan Smith. Yeah. Yeah, he joined Matt Chris on the coaching staff there. Here's a chance for the Lions, but they're offsides. And the Bobcats will have a goal kick 10 minutes into the second half here.
Gert is excited about how this Bobcat team is playing this match.
Yeah, he has to be. And those who are watching can identify themselves in the chat, and we'll give you a shout out on the air here. With
Free
30 minutes
shout-outs.
left here. Yeah, free shout-outs. So if you want to shout out, just chime in on the little comment section there, and I'll read your name on the air.
We'll also answer any questions you
We'll
have.
answer any questions about anything that you guys have. Ball kicked up the far side.
As long as
Travis going at, yeah, as long as it's PG. As here's Will DeVere. He's been trying to get a goal all night. Here he is. Oh, he is thwarted last minute there, but good effort there by DeVere. He's been all over the field here tonight.
Yeah, that young
DeVere, left-footed cross, trying to find Lance Trares. That doesn't go.
young DeVere, a lot of pressure at the goal.
Young
tonight.
DeVere, yep.
It's a big
There's a
kick by Kai.
high driving kick by Kai Isak, and he kicks
Through
that
the
one
end
halfway to
zone.
Westerville, and the Lions will have a goal kick.
Bobcats really keeping Bexley off their half tonight.
Yep.
Doing
And
a good
Grandview has,
job.
they've really put the pedal to the metal here in the second half, which is good to see. I mean, Cats are not parking the bus. They're not playing the soccer equivalent of prevent defense.
They're playing
they're still
very
aggressive.
confident, very confident right now with this 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Grandview does not look intimidated.
Bexley definitely trying to get the ball on the other side of the
Yep.
field. I don't know much about soccer, but this Bexley team really needs to get a goal.
Yeah. Yeah. I know enough about hockey, so I'm able to,
Yeah.
to sound like I know what I'm talking about here, but the Lions, they really need to get on the power play if they want to get back into this one. Ball kicked high in the air. Kick back. Kumar hits the deck. Some physical contact there, and the Bobcats will have a free kick from inside their own zone.
Little chippy here. with
Yeah, a
this
little chippy. A little chippy.
Mid-state league rivalry.
As here's the Bobcats. As the Lions get the ball. Up the far side, Brad Bertani just entered the press box here for about half a second.
He's always on the move. that
He's
Brad
always
Bertani.
on the move. He's got a lot of people to watch. Yeah, the producer. He helped us.
Shout out.
Special thanks, Brad Bertani, for helping us set up our equipment here before the game. And special thanks to the Bertani family for giving me a ride from OSU. And that, in all seriousness, I do appreciate that. Picked me up near Mirror Lake.
No problem, Murph.
Yeah. I tell you, Mirror Lake looks nice now.
Oh, yeah. What a wonderful campus Ohio State
What a
has.
wonderful campus. Too bad we can't jump in the lake anymore before the game against the team up north.
A little too dangerous now.
Yeah.
But what a great tradition.
Ball pinballs back to Owen Carter. He'll make the chest-high snag there.
Boots it.
Yeah. Speaking of the Ohio State University, they play 7:30 this Saturday against the Cornhuskers of Nebraska in Lincoln.
First
Buckeyes
Big Ten game.
should put a lot of points on the board there, but
I
you're
hope
always
so.
nervous going into a hostile environment on the road. Yeah.
The games that
Northwestern's the
Purdue
game that still scares me the most, but
I know that Purdue game last year still
that game.
still haunts Buckeye fans.
And the Iowa game 2 years ago.
Yep. But the Buckeyes with Jalen Hurts.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
You're
that's-
thinking of Oklahoma. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can't believe that. A lot of transfers.
Yeah. Here's a through ball. Try to get to Will DeVere. Lions clear it out. Grandview will get a deep throw in here.
I was thinking of Hurts because of that style of play that both quarterbacks
Yeah.
are.
Lions get a couple substitutions here. So do the Bobcats. 24-54 left here in the second half. Bobcats lead the Lions 2-0. Ball thrown in. A centering pass. Lance Trerez, he's down in the box. He's lobbying for a penalty call. He won't get it.
And he's
Lions
back
will
up.
clear it out. Trerez is back up. As the Lions, they might have a chance here. Ball kick middle of the field. Ravi Kumar. Kumar trying to evade a couple Lions pursuers. Here's Bexley, middle of the field. There's Ross Day with the ball for Grandview Heights. He tried to do a little heel pass there. What do they call there? See the official talking. He's talking to Adam Bechtel.
I know if we were playing at Grandview Heights, Sir call would be coming out.
Sir!
Not enough for the student section.
The student section faithful
Yeah.
loves the Sir call. Wondering-
What about the protect our players call?
Yes, that's also a
That's
good
all-
call.
Scoreboard is a classic.
Yeah,
That's all the
new-
student section yells.
The new student section only yells score.
Yeah, the new student section, not the old student section. The Grandview soccer student sections, come postseason, they do. That crowd does have some teeth, though. It's a
That's
good
right.
environment. I wish we could replicate that for the football games.
I know. When this team makes a run in the playoffs, a lot of fans come out to support their fellow Bobcats.
Yep. I mean, it's loud. The students are crazy. You just wish we could see this more on a regular basis for the football team and during the soccer regular season.
Yeah.
Basketball student sections are always pretty good.
You have an enclosed environment with a.
Oh,
very
yeah.
Close to the other student section gets pretty heated.
Yep. So here come the Bobcats. Now the Lions. Something fell on the field there. Jack Millette lose his shoe? I can't tell what that was. But Lions have the ball on the far sideline. Ball drilled up the right side. It'll go to Ziegler. And the Lions will reset here with 23-16 left here in the second half. Grandview 2, Bexley nothing. Both goals scored by Lance Trerez.
Back into the Bexley stands.
Keegan Kearney into the game here for Ross Day, who gets a nice ovation from the many Bobcat denizens who have traveled here. And whistle blows. Foul called against Grandview near midfield, and Lions will have a free kick. .22-14 left here in the second half. Grandview 2, Bexley nothing.
Any updates in the chat, Murph?
In the chat, Willis Day, love the broadcast. Can you get a GH football outlook? Well, Joe, I think we already said this on air, but your assessment for Whitehall on Friday?
Well, we've done pretty well so far. We're 4-0. Our first league game against Whitehall is coming up. Whitehall definitely not as good, not as much talent there as in the past, but still a very dangerous team.
That place is a house of horrors for the Grandview Bobcats.
Right, you are, Murph. So we're really trying to prepare.
Yep.
Definitely winnable game, I think.
Who looks to be your toughest game on the schedule this year?
I definitely want to say that Columbus Academy.
Yep, given that they beat Whitehall, I agree.
And Harvest Prep would have to be some
That
of
and
the
Harvest
hardest.
Prep is coming up in
Yeah,
a week from
They played Buckeye Valley last week in their first league game. I think they won a score of
Buckeye
45
Valley. They
to
are a
3.
newcomer to the MSL Ohio for football.
Yes,
They are in
Valley.
Delaware, Ohio.
Valley had a tough loss against
Delaware Valley you're talking
Harvest
about?
Prep.
As there's some contact in the box there.
Let's see
And
what call do we have?
Bexley will kick it out. A yellow card has been called against Grandview. As Henry Murphy will come into the game here for the Bobcats. Colin Hodge Abed gets dinged for the yellow card there, and he'll come out. He's talking it over with James Gertis.
Tough last name.
Yeah, tough. What are some of the classics we've had for most butchered last names that you've heard over the PA system?
Oh my gosh. I mean, Kai's got a pretty tough one.
Yeah.
Saka. That's a tough one.
The worst one I remember was James Lackey.
Oh yeah, the old Lachey Lackey.
Lackey.
Mix up. I've heard that one.
Yeah. Here's Henry Murphy. I don't think you're going to mess up that name. Here's the Bobcats in the box. Trer's jamming away at that. And Bechtel's kick is up through the uprights. Goal kick for Bexley. 19:30 left here in the second half. Grandview leads 2-0. Lance Trers with 2 goals. You have a 2-for-2 substitution for the Lions here. 19:13 left here in the second half. Bobcats lead 2-0. We've been at mostly a standstill here in the second half. Not a lot of great chances for either team. So here are the Lions. Right side. Cats getting it out. Here's Henry Murphy. And Henry being double teamed. Kicks it back to Ethan Page. Ethan Page tries to sidestep a charging Lion. Charlie Ferguson, Henry Murphy, and he kicked it out of bounds. And the Lions will have a throw in here. So we have an injured Bobcat on the field here. I can't tell who that is from
That
this.
looks to be Bechtel.
Looks to be Adam Bechtel.
Cramping.
Well, he's being tended to. We'll take a quick break here. 18:29 left in the second half. Grandview 2, Bexley nothing. You're watching a presentation of Grandview Soccer on ghathletics.org. All right, back here in Bexley, 2-0 Bobcats. We were just talking about the legendary Mark Johnson, teacher at Grandview Heights. Good to hear that he's still up and cranking. You have a class with him, Joey?
Yes, indeed I do. I take business and economics with the Mark Johnson.
There you go.
I am playing his Market Watch stock market game at the moment. Buying some stocks.
On your phone. That's what you've got right now.
Yes. Just hoping that my Apple stock is still high.
What are the NASDAQ stocks looking like?
I'm not sure. I have to check that out. Man. Doing the camera and doing the announcements.
Yeah,
Oh,
checking
no.
stocks, yeah.
Check the stocks, Carter.
Here's Henry Murphy. Murphy rolls it to Ethan Page there. Ball middle of the field. Lions with the ball on the far side. 18 minutes left here in the second half. Grandview leads by a score of 2-0. Murphy Horning here with Joey Bertani. We also are joined in the booth by Carter Taylor and Ricky Matter.
Grandview Classics right there.
Grandview Classics.
Looks like the Dow Jones
Is up 26,970.71. What's the NASDAQ? It's all about the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, not as much, 8,077.38. And the the Standard & Poor's 500 index is up 2,984.87. Ball kick towards the goal, headed out. I don't know what the heck any of that means, but it's going up, so it must be it's doing okay.
Yeah, I just
You could talk to me for 2 hours about how the stock market works. I still don't know the ins and outs. I know what up means. I know, like, if Nike stocks are up, people are investing in the company, they believe in the company. But if it's going down, it's the opposite. But I don't know the ins and outs of the numbers, all that stuff.
I'm in the same boat with you, Murph. I just
Yeah.
like to see them go up and down and see my money go up and down.
Corner kick, in on goal, headed out, ball still in the box. A bicycle kick. Owen Carter makes a head-eye save. Oh, a little razzle-dazzle there from the Lions.
Add that to the film.
Yeah, that's the play of the night right there, even though it didn't go in. It's always cool to see those, isn't it? So here come the Bobcats. Lions trying to clear the ball out on the far side. They do that. And the Bobcats will have a throw-in from, about 45 yards out.
Looks like we got Adam Bechtel and Ross Day.
Adam Bechtel and Ross Day. Double trouble right there. And they get a nice hand from the Bobcat fans.
That's Keegan Kearney coming out for the
Keegan
Cats.
Kearney coming out.
And Lance Torres gets his break. Playing a great game.
Yep. Here's Ravi Kumar. Kumar almost gets decked there. He wheels and deals at far side. Yusaka was out of bounds. And the Lions will have a throw-in. .15:35 left here in the second half. Cats lead 2-0. Lance Torres has 2 goals. As there's like Connor Hayes trying to chase after it, but it goes out of bounds. Goal kick for the Lions here. .15 minutes left here in regulation. Cats lead 2-0. Lions trying to go up the left seam, trying to break the shutout. So they might have a chance right here on the right side. Here they come. Being defended by Ethan Page. A shot above the goal. And Bexley takes a goal kick for Grandview.
14 minutes left to play in this one. As Owen Carter gets set for the goal kick.
Carter to kick it out. And it's a low kick near side of the field.
Ferguson headers.
It skips past Ross Day. Ferguson got bumped, and he draws a foul there.
Looks like, Bobcats will be taking it.
Just a hair over 14 minutes left here in the second half. Grandview leads 2-0. As Ross Day will spin the ball out and attempt a free kick 8 yards deep into his own zone. Ross bangs it middle of the field. It's headed into the box, cleared out by the Lions, and here they go. Ross Day in pursuit for the Bobcats. Bexley trying to find some room here on the far side. They're into Grandview territory. Kick towards the middle, cleared out. Here's Connor Hayes in pursuit. Lions with the ball in their own zone. Everything goes wrong. They just can't do much when they get the ball past the center stripe. But here's a chance here. Catch trying to back check, and the ball's kicked out of bounds, and they rule.
By the Bexley fans, sounds like.
Bexley fans are cheering. And it looks like they're going to call it a goal kick here. Colin Hajabed into the game here for Sam Emergis. Ziegler to kick it out of the south goal for the Lions.
Bexley put
Here's a
the
chance on the
pressure.
right side. Ethan Page gets back, cuts it off. Ball goes out of bounds. Are they going to rule a corner kick? Bexley will have the ball here, but is it a corner or is it a throw-in? Looks like it's a throw-in for the Lions. Lions will get some substitutions here. Under 12 minutes left here in the second half. Grandview leads 2-0. Ethan Page punches it out. Connor Hayes in pursuit for the Bobcats. Ball in the box. Cleared out by Kayisaka. Here's Henry Murphy up the far sideline. Tries to kick it up for Haj Abed. Goes out of bounds. Lions will have a throw. And 11.5 left here in the second half. And shout out to Charlie James, known as Catropalop.
Catropalop.
Catropalop. What's the genesis behind that?
That was an old YouTube channel that Charlie tried to start. Ended up failing big time.
Oh, God, Charlie. What did he talk about? No, he's watching the game on our stream. But shout out to Charlie James, who's listening to this game from beautiful Grandview Heights, Ohio.
To answer your question, Charlie, Bobcats are up 2-0.
I've answered that.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, I saw that on the comments. I didn't recognize who that was.
Oh, so
I just saw it and then I gave the score. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
It's all right.
Respect.
I know I went at you a little hard there.
It's all right. A little banter. In the
Yeah,
booth.
well, you gotta love booth banter.
Love the booth banter.
Yeah.
We like to have fun up in here.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Bexley, probably the best chance of the second half here. Ball still in the box. No foul called. No room for a shot. And Connor Hayes runs away with the ball. Hayes kicks it middle of the field for Haj Abed. Abed is off sides. And Lions will have possession. Hey, just don't be like the Tigers announcers who got in a fight last year and you're good.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about that one.
The Detroit Tigers TV announcers, I won't name names here, but they got fired after they got in a fight after the game.
Wow.
Look it up.
At least they kept it off the air.
Yeah, they did. Apparently the two guys didn't like each other much, but
That's a good
they
combo.
did keep it off the air, yep. As Joey Bertani, your camera angle's blocked out by the partition there.
Tough work up here in the
Tough work. Ball thrown in. Headed out there by Ravi Kumar. Here's Connor Hayes. Kick middle of the field. Man, Colin Hajabed, you can tell he really wants that goal. He's running out middle of the field, trying to get in a situation where he can be on a breakaway. But here's Ross Day. Oh, nice fancy footwork there.
Some good
Hajabed trying to chase after it. And it's scooped up there by Ziegler. And he throws it up the far side.
Ross Day with a little saucy play there.
Yeah,
on the
sussy play there.
near sideline.
Here come the Lions up the left seam. They kick it towards the middle. Ethan Page cuts it off. He kicks it to Ross Day, who goes to Connor Hayes. Hayes back to Day. Day, middle of the field to Haj Abed. Here's Haj Abed up the left seam. Haj Abed towards the goal. Oh, nice save there by Ziegler.
You got to make the shot right
Yeah,
there.
he could have shot that a half second sooner. If he does, it's probably 3-0 Grandview.
Little too cute right there.
Yep. Here's Charlie Ferguson. Ferguson, the ball's bumped out of bounds. And Bobcats will have a throw in. Lance Trer's back into the game. He has a chance for a hat trick here. 7:53 left here in the game. Cats lead 2-0. He has both goals for Grandview Heights. As there's a shot and a goal, I can't tell. It looks like it's Ross Day, and the Bobcats get a huge insurance goal, and it's now 3-0 Grandview Heights.
What a tough game for the Lions.
Yep.
as Things are starting to fall apart here with 7
Yeah.
minutes left.
They couldn't really muster anything offensively here in the second half, and that might just spell good night right there.
The Bobcats haven't parked the bus. They have still been putting on the
Yep.
offensive pressure.
I think their efforts increased in the second half as they tried to protect this lead.
For sure, Murph.
Hey, we bought the pizza.
That's what I heard.
Jack Kessler into the game for Grandview Heights.
Shout out to Jack in my English 12 class with Mr. McCarthy.
Kev Dog, yeah.
The Kevin McCarthy.
The Kevin McCarthy.
Sophisticated.
McCarthy.
Evan Smith McCarthy.
Learning target.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Study your learning targets.
the classic right there.
Read the card.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about Buffalo, New York native and Grandview Heights government teacher Evan Smith. He's from Buffalo. He doesn't try to hide it at all.
Not at all.
He talks like he's from Buffalo. Yeah, go Sabres. Go Beals. He's got a Sabres, a Bills flag in the room.
You know what? He's got the Buffalo Bills to cheer on this year.
Yeah, they're 3-0. I can't believe. Has he shown up to school this week with the Bills 3-0?
I'm not sure. He might be on the roof of his house partying.
Yeah, he might be. Ball kicked middle of the field, headed out of there by Jack Freeman. Punched out by Isaka. Lions trying to muster something up the near sideline. Oh, nice move there. They try to go middle of the field. Ross Day cuts it off, and Freeman will boot it out. There's Trares chasing after it. Maybe a chance at a hat trick. Ball goes out of bounds. And they rule Bexley ball there. Ooh, I don't know about that call.
Close but no cigar.
Close but no cigar, indeed. And whistle blows out of bounds. Grandview have the ball here. 6 minutes left here in regulation. Cats lead 3-0. 2 goals by Lance Trares. Third goal was scored by Ross Day. Cats looking for their first league win of the year, and they're on the doorstep of doing so with 5:53 left here in the second half. Here's Charlie Ferguson. Here's Haj Abed. Haj Abed trying to get around one man. He cannot. So here's the Lions up the right side. Isaka across. Isaka switches the field, trying to find Henry Murphy, and he committed a foul there. And the Lions will have a free kick here with 5.5 left here in the second half.
Bexley not going away. For
Nope.
a quick kick.
Try to go with a quick kick there, but good job by the Grandview defense. Here's Haj Abed. Now here's Lance Trares. Trares to Bechtel, back to Trares. Trares fighting for it. Lions come away with it. Looked like a handball there. Nothing
That's what I
called.
thought.
Now the ball skips past Isaka. Isaka trying to recover. Here's Lions with the ball. Attempted cross, diving scoop up there by Owen Carter.
Probably one of his most athletic saves of the
Yep.
night right there.
And he's done some good work in goal. Here's Ross Day. Day to Haj Abed. Haj Abed back to Day. Ball popped in the air. Here's Adam Bechtel. Bechtel almost misplayed it. Here's Ross Day with the ball. Ross Day tries to find Haj Abed. Here's Colin. Colin a kick on the right side. Now Bexley trying to get deep into Grandview territory. Kumar chasing back. He nudges it out of bounds, and the Lions will get a throw-in with 4 minutes and change left here in the game. Grandview leading 3-0.
Good job by Robbie being able
Yep.
to cut that ball off from that breakaway on the sideline.
Great job by the Grandview defenders all night.
That's right.
It looks like we're going to have some substitutions here momentarily. We see Sam Emergis about to come into the game for Grandview Heights.
Looks like foreign exchange student Guillermo is coming in for the Bobcats at goalkeeper.
Guillermo Maherini coming into the game for the Bobcats. He gets a huge ovation from the Bobcat fans, and so does Owen Carter.
Owen, really nice job tonight.
Great job. Great job in goal.
Guillermo, Italian native from the Florence area, as he's told me.
Pride of Florence, Italy.
A lot of soccer up there.
A lot of soccer. That's
Over
soccer
there, yeah.
country. Yep. All of Europe is, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Here's Ross Day. A high kick, middle of the field, headed towards the end line by Lance Trerez, out of bounds. And the Lions will have a goal kick. Clock winding down, 2:54 left here in the second half. Grandview leads 3-0. Joey, your final takeaways from this game?
Definitely was close in the beginning there with no score on the board, but as soon as Grandview got that first goal, I saw the confidence flip completely to Grandview. Bexley couldn't fight the adversity, and Grandview really took away on it. Great game by the Bobcats tonight. I'm hoping to see what they can do in the next following games.
Yep. Lions trying to break the shutout here. Ball kicked towards northwest, towards the top right corner. Out of bounds, Bobcats will have the ball here, and they can take as much time as they want here with 2:07 and counting left here in the second half. Grandview leads Bexley 3-0.
That's where that term in soccer, park the bus, might.
Here's Haj Abed, lines it middle of the field. Treyer is chasing after it. You know he still wants that hat trick as the ball is lined up the far side. Goes out of bounds, and the Bobcats will have a throw in here. 1:42 left here in the game. Cats lead 3-0.
Here's Day getting shoved. Bexley takes the ball.
Yep. Here's Bexley with the ball, trying to make some hay on the far sideline. It's kicked out of there by the Bobcats. Lions trying to find something on the right side. They kick it middle of the field. And he goes out and makes a nice snag. Gets a round of applause from the Bobcat faithful. There's a high driving punt. Maybe he could be on the football team as a punter. Because he got a lot of hang time on that kick there.
That looked good right there.
Yeah, that was a great one for the brand there. As he backs up. He'll pick it up. 55 seconds left here in the second half. Cats lead 3-0. Grandview trying to put the finishing touches on their first league win of the year. Haj Abed chasing after it.
Scooped up.
Yep.
Little goalie match going on.
Yeah, a goalie match going on. 36 seconds left here in the second half. Grandview leads 3-0. Here's Lance Trerez chasing after it. Charlie Ferguson. Here's Jack Freeman. Freeman kicks it out of bounds. 18 seconds left. 13, 12, 11, 10. This will probably be the final throw-in of the game. Ball thrown into the near side. Cats have it. Kick goes towards midfield, and that'll do it. Grandview gets their first league win of the year. They beat the Lions by a score of 3-0. Lance Trerez had 2 goals. Ross Day got the third goal as well. And that's about all we have here. Grandview improves to 5-4-2, 1-2-1 in league play after this 3-0 win against Bexley. Join me and John Sterniker and Calvin Horning Friday night from Whitehall at 7 o'clock p.m. for the football broadcast in a big game between the Bobcats and the Whitehall Rams. But from here in Bexley tonight, the final score, the Grandview Bobcats 3, the Bexley Lions 0. For Joey and Brad Bertani, Ricky Matter, and Carter Taylor, I'm Murphy Horning, and good night.